For weeks, the University of Florida has been urging students to stay away from a Thursday speech by white nationalist Richard Spencer, hoping to avoid the deadly clashes that unfolded in Charlottesville, Virginia, in August. But hundreds of them, along with many non-students, defied those requests, marching on the campus theater Spencer rented. His speech there is part of a tour of public universities that has triggered passionate debates about the boundaries of free speech and hate speech and fanned fears of continued violence. The point, some protesters said, was to turn out in numbers that would make the number of Spencer supporters look tiny. "We don't want your Nazi hate," the protesters chanted, pounding drums and carrying signs championing diversity. "I don't believe staying home is an option in the face of hate and evil," said Timothy Tia, a student organizer. The widespread clashes some feared didn't happen, as Spencer's outnumbered fans seemed focused on attending the event at the Curtis M. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts rather than on confronting the crowds. They framed the opposition as working to silence a man who advocates for an ethno-state for white people. "He's trying to make it normalize the idea for white people to have an identity, to advocate for their own interests and to advocate for our own existence," said Will Fears, who traveled from Texas. Hundreds of police officers showed up, creating an overwhelming security presence that included helicopters and officers stationed on rooftops and throughout the theater. Authorities announced one arrest, of a man they described as a security guard hired by the media, for carrying a firearm on campus. The day's only apparent violence occurred when a white man with swastikas on his shirt waded into the crowd outside the theater, where he was confronted by protesters, one of whom spit on him, and another who shoved him. A black man asked the white man why he didn't like him, and when he got no response, the black man hugged him. Then someone in the crowd shoved the white man, and another hit him.